Memoirs of a Geisha recounts the legendary tale of Chio, a poor girl who steps into the world of geishas and, after enduring numerous hardships, ultimately becomes Sayuri. In terms of composition, the film places great emphasis on details and balance, employing various techniques such as symmetrical composition, diagonal composition, and rule of thirds composition to meticulously arrange the positions of characters and scene elements.
This will teach the great mommy.
Here, the railing, the steps, and Chio's upward motion draw a distinct diagonal across the frame. Light cascades from above, separating the scene into light and dark, amplifying its sense of depth and direction. The frame stretches upward, guiding the viewer's eye an ascent that mirrors Chio's own yearning to transcend her past and step into a new world. This scene creates a symmetrical spatial structure through the parallel lines of the doorway and the bamboo walls. The doorway at the center of the frame serves as the visual focal point, with the figure standing directly in front of the light source, forming an axial symmetrical composition. The two bamboo walls remain balanced in perspective, while the backlight establishes a central axis of contrast between light and shadow. The silhouette in the foreground is positioned at the lower part of the frame, forming a vertical symmetry with the brightly lit figure at the center. This contrast visually suggests a difference in status and power between the two characters. Chio becomes the visual center of the entire space. The symmetrical lines of the doorway align harmoniously with her posture, creating an almost perfect sense of balance. Light seeps in from both sides, outlining her silhouette with precision. This fusion of symmetry and light evokes a ceremonial quality, symbolizing her transformation from a young girl into a geisha. Chio makes her first appearance at the center of the banquet hall, surrounded by guests and light, becoming the spatial and narrative focal point. The radial arrangement of the audience and set design naturally directs all gazes toward her. The central composition reinforces her state of being observed and symbolizes her transformation from an unknown girl to the center of attention. This stage sequence adopts a classic central composition, establishing a solemn and rhythmic visual structure. The performer stands at the exact center, framed by a symmetrically arranged stage design, while light from both sides converges upon her. Here, the central composition not only conveys visual balance but also accentuates her artistic perfection and the social recognition she has achieved as a geisha. Chio stands alone at the street corner, with dim yellow streetlights behind her and the alley stretching into the distance. This shot employs the rule of thirds, placing the character along the right vertical line, while the negative space on the left creates an emotional void. The warm, subdued lighting evokes a sense of solitude and introspection, guiding the viewer's gaze from the figure toward the receding street, a visual metaphor for her contemplation of an uncertain future. In the final seaside long shot, a classical rule of thirds composition is applied. The character is placed along the left third line, while the horizon aligns with the upper third, creating a stable and balanced frame. The empty background enhances spatial depth and establishes a visual hierarchy between the figure and the environment. The dominant blue-gray palette, combined with soft natural light, conveys a calm and detached atmosphere, reflecting the character as emotional resolution and acceptance of fate.